More news, more New York officials calling on Mayor Eric Adams to resign here because of all of this. I want to put this up. You see there from the New York Times that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said Eric Adams should resign as mayor of New York City for the good of the city because she becomes the most prominent Democrat to push for his ouster amid federal corruption investigations involving his administration. So, AOC says this: I do not see how Mayor Adams can continue governing New York City. The flood of resignations and vacancies are threatening government function. Nonstop investigations will make it impossible to recruit and retain a qualified administration. That's just part of her statement there on social media. Linda Schmidt has the news statement. Mayor Eric Adams firing back at AOC here. We have it. Let's take that live here. Let's take that full. This is how Mayor Adams is responding to this, saying for anyone who self-righteously claims people charged with serious crimes should not be in jail, to now say that the second black mayor of New York should resign because of rumors and innuendo without even a single charge being filed is the height of hypocrisy.
Look, it's not that we're prophets. Not the type of people that, tell the future. All we really do is connect the dots. We see discrepancies. We think on it a little bit deeper than most. And then we do what is known as predictive projection, if you want to put it that way. Now, you see, when it comes to all of those cases that people try to put on Donald Trump, the RICO charge, which actually diverted its attention to Fani's indiscretions, the Georgia documents case, the E. Jean Carroll defamation case, which, he was guilty of defamation. Ooh. And so they settled. And what he paid out was chump change. Never mind all the stipulations that E. Jean Carroll wanted out of Trump. But I digress. And then we turn our attention to New York. You see, Eric Adams did everything that he possibly could to try and indict Trump. Come to find out, Eric Adams himself was indicted. For campaign corruption? He was investigated for campaign corruption. One of his assistants' house was raided by the FBI. Now, you and I both know that we don't take a whole lot of stock in the Federal Bureau of Investigation. But it stands to reason that Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City, he tried. He really did. But it just didn't work out. And so he's been investigated and he's been indicted. I don't know what they say about the whole House of Cards falling. Well, take cover, folks.
News tonight, for the first time in the history of New York City, a sitting mayor has been indicted for crimes. ABC News reporting that Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted by a federal grand jury. We do not know yet the exact charges. Federal authorities have been investigating Adams and members of his staff, issuing subpoenas for documents and cell phones. Several members of administration have resigned, some of them also friends of Mayor Adams. Again, Eric Adams, the 110th mayor of New York, has been indicted by a federal grand jury. We'll have the latest online and tonight on Eyewitness News at 11.